Hello, it is June 24th and we're gonna go ahead and do the June garden tour today. So let's go. So this is the garden as a whole. We will start with the bed by the house, which is my son's. He's got beans growing happily here. Just planted some more beets in the back. Cilantro over there. There's garlic. And not much growing on the other side. We'll see if stuff comes up later. Coming back over here to our first bed, we have lettuce that I don't really, it's bolting, so we still get some like from that. But you know, not a lot because it's not its season anymore. We have radishes that are going to seed all over the place. Tomato that's just growing in here. And then a row of carrots. And tomatoes. Tomatoes are just, they're all over the place. There's a plant here, back there, there's two back there. There's a big old scallion plant. These are mustard plants that are flowering. I'm gonna collect seeds from those. We got two volunteer tomato plants. And these are all peppers that have not come up. So we might plant other stuff in there. We have zucchini back there, but they're not doing well. The bugs are just eating them. We have broccoli that has gone to seed. You can't really see because of the other stuff in the background. Broccoli that has gone to seed. Onions that are not doing very well. Plant your onions early, guys, just so you know, because you plant them late and they don't do well. Spinach that has gone to seed that I haven't pulled up yet. A row of chives, mustard that has gone to seed. So pretty much this bed is just stuff that has gone to seed, including this gigantic parsley plant making its own seeds. By the way, pollinators have loved this thing. So that was the first bed. Moving on to the second bed, but first we have this little right here. I planted, they look like tomatoes to me, am I wrong? I planted oregano and thyme. Maybe the seed packet was weird, but we'll see what they do. They look like tomatoes to me. The second bed is onions. I talked about it in a previous video. These were planted too late, but again, we also have mulch that hasn't been fully brought over, so that's another reason why they're not doing as well. But the ones back here, another volunteer tomato, they're all over the place. The ones back here are looking great. They're just thick and full and enjoying life. You can see my row of scallions back there in the back. They always do well. Scallions always do well for me. You can see the tomato cages. We've got, I think, 4 or 5 back here. So there's one in there, 2, 3, and then 4 not in a cage yet, and then there's one back behind. So lots of tomatoes, lots of onions. So bed number 1, bed number 2. Bed number 3 was my official tomato bed. I planted a ton of basil. My son planted about 4 bean plants and they're doing great. You can see one right here. And then there's one over there. And whenever I do that, the camera focuses on my hand instead of, there's one back there. And where's the other one? I don't know, in here somewhere maybe. But you can see all the cages on one side. And I've had little tomatoes coming up because for some reason all the tomatoes on the right side didn't come up. So I had to plant new ones. But I really like this bed. This is where the tomatoes were supposed to be. But the ones that are coming up from tomatoes that fell last year are just, they're just so happy and they're growing better than these. So I'm leaving them. We'll see what happens. And then we have bed number 4, which was my boys' bed. And we've just been, as stuff has been ready to come out, we pull it and have been planting beans. So all my son's beets are gone. And we have a bunch of beans coming up. Well, there's 2 carrots. This is a flower. This was a flower. Bugs are eating it. There's a little one coming up right there. And then of course the beans. We have broccoli that I'm probably gonna pull. Kale. Those are potatoes right there. Cabbages. There's, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little thyme plant back there. See it? Beautiful thyme. And more kale, beets that haven't been pulled yet, more potatoes, and then a pepper plant along with little baby peppers that are coming up. A poppy plant right there. And that is this bed. So that was our 4th bed. Here is our, I can't talk. Here is our 5th bed, which is mostly beans. We've just been planting beans as we've been pulling stuff up. We've got little flowers, but beans. There's one broccoli plant that still needs to come up. And there's baby pepper plants. We've got 3 zucchini plants that are doing well, which is great. Tomatillo plant there in the back. And then cucumbers that really aren't doing well, but we'll see what happens with them. One had come up here, but the bugs ate it. There's that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then our compost pile has a sunflower, 2 sunflowers actually, but the little one you can't really see. Underneath the sunflowers is a bunch of tomato and pepper plants. And then I believe these are all spaghetti squash. By our fence, we have a flower bed. But I've also planted okra, which is those. But all the way down you can see there's just flowers growing and weeds. Oh my goodness, wait till I'll show you the other side. You can see the flowers coming up. Here come the weeds, tons of them. See, there's like flowers and weeds in there. That's a sunflower. Here we have dill, another zucchini plant, which is doing great. Weeds and flowers, a big old sunflower that is not quite blooming. More weeds and flowers. I like those right there. And then we have in between all these weeds, they just really got away from me. We have more okra, another variety of sunflower. And then we have a big sunflower patch over here, just being beautiful. And then down next to our driveway is all these echinaceas. Oh my goodness, I love them. They're beautiful. They bring me so much joy. Every time we drive into our driveway, it's just been lovely. I love them. I don't know if you remember, we tried planting shade flowers in here and they didn't do very well. You can see they didn't really come up. There's some that came up on this side. You can see the purple. There's some more purple, white, blue. So there's some, but not a lot. And that is about all we have this month. My allergies are killing me. Came out here and cannot stop sneezing, cannot stop with the but that's how June is and the price for beautiful crops. But I always start from seed. I don't transplant. I'm not very good at it. I've tried it and I just have not had a lot of success with transplanting, so it takes a lot longer for stuff to come up, and we're waiting expectantly on the tomatoes. That's what I'm excited about. So I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.